to the channel. So I actually wanted to get into this whole post-election nonsense that I've been seeing on these YouTube streets. Now, I want to specifically talk about these whole Democratic shields, the Democratic operatives who are now trying to switch up their formula to when it comes to making their YouTube channel. See, they don't want to talk about how Harris failed, how the campaign failed, how it was actually a poor campaign with no promises and no agenda whatsoever, and how when she did put out an agenda, the agendas were so easy to read through, like they were so fake that people just outright rejected them. Now we have these Democratic operatives like Roland Martin. We have, of course, Amazing Lucas, one of Roland Martin's new base fans and everything. And we also want to get to this other guy that I have. I forgot his name, but I'm going to talk about him later. But the formula that they want to use now is that we're not going to talk about how Harris failed. We're going to talk about how people are now regretting voting for Donald Trump, how Donald Trump is not going to fulfill the promises. So he hasn't even gotten into office, and they're already out here on the offense talking about, oh, he's not going to do anything. Oh, he's bad for you, yada, yada, yada. Now, what Amazing Lucas and Roland Martin, they continue to forget is that right now the Democrats are in office right now. They're not talking about how the Democrats are feeling right now, how inflation is up. They don't want to talk about none of that. They're just pivoting to this whole Donald Trump bad content. And I think what Amazing Lucas 2026 agenda is that he's trying to become, I guess, a commentator on some good liberal news host station. This is what they want to do. This is the goal that I think they're moving forward to. And that's why they're out here explaining how Donald Trump is not no good. I guess they're going to say, okay, so we're already part of the losing team. So how about we get some benefits? How about we be the best explainers of why she lost or how Donald Trump is not going to be able to accomplish any of his goals? That's what they're pivoting to right now. Now, I haven't got the whole formula of what they're trying to use, but I kind of got the sense of how they're going to be pivoting their content, because they can no longer talk about how Harris did so well, how her campaign was so good. They don't even talk about why she brought out like celebrities. Like she brought out celebrities. Roland Martin and Amazing Lucas don't even talk about how she brought out celebrities and it was a huge fail, how they were just fumbling all over the stage. Look at Cardi B, look how she performed up there. So they don't want to talk about none of that, but they want to just pivot to these, oh, look at who Donald Trump appointed, yada yada yada. And it's actually a formula I think is actually going to be working for them, because the liberals most definitely are. I guess they need this type of information junk going into their minds. That way they can feel like, oh yeah, I was right. I voted right. I voted for Harris and all that stuff. And it kind of brings them to, I guess, a point of comfort when they hear people like Amazing Lucas and Roland Martin speaking all this nonsense they got going on their channel, where they just blowing hot steam, talking about, oh, Donald Trump's not going to be able to, he's not even in office yet, but they're making all these videos trying to talk about, oh, well, Donald Trump isn't doing anything. He's not doing anything. Like, bro, he's not in the office until January. But I actually want to get into this other YouTuber who I actually found, he did a very disgusting video. And you would actually think that this is going to be coming out of the right side, not the left side. But these are people on the left side of the party saying these things. So let's get into this video of this guy. I believe his name is, now, this guy's name is New Possibilities. He's apparently, from what I heard, a lawyer. He's a heavy Democratic shield. He's very onto the Democratic side. Now, what you guys are about to hear from this guy, you would think that you're hearing it from our white racists on the Republican side. But this is a black guy who's on the Democratic plantation who wants to say this to, pretty much, I guess, punish black people who didn't vote for Kamala Harris, because he's pivoting to, I guess, I'm going to punish black people somehow. I'm going to like mentally punish you by threatening you or making threats that Trump's going to do to you. But what you guys are about to hear is unhinged. And now, first of all, you see that he got on the internet looking mighty dusty, didn't wipe the matter out his eyes, didn't brush his teeth or anything. I guess it's a good thing that we can't smell anything. Didn't put on a hat or anything, just looking dusty as hell. But now he's about to threaten black people because Donald Trump won. So let's get into his content.
All these black people that voted for this man, they're going to live to regret it. When this man implements all these policies that are contrary to the interests of black people, they are going to regret it. All these black men that voted for this man, and I'm sure there's a substantial number of black men that voted for him. And I'm not going to blame black men for this election result, because we know that black people overwhelmingly voted for Kamala Harris. Over 70% of black people voted for Kamala Harris, and most black men voted for Kamala Harris. So I'm not blaming black men for this result, but for the ignorant minority of black men, the significant ignorant minority of black men that voted for this man, I'm going to ride you like a donkey. I'm going to ride you until the wheels fall off. With every detrimental decision that this clown, this buffoon makes while in the White House, I'm going to ride you till the fucking wheels fall off, man. That's what I'm going to spend my, next 4 years talking about. Just how disastrous this man is to the black community. Every example that's made manifest, I'm going to hold it up in your face and hold you to ridicule and condemnation, because you are the one that made this possible. For instance, if he passes, helps pass laws giving these pigs immunity to kill your black ass. I'm gonna ride you when he makes these decisions.
Okay, so I have to remind you guys, this guy is a lawyer who's out here saying this, man. He's a lawyer on the internet, looking mighty dusty, just out here just letting it fly. Sound like a white racist on the Republican side. That's what they complain about all the time, right?
As he erodes away our civil rights, I'm going to ride you till the wheels fall off. And it's just a shame that you had these grifters on here, these bottom feeding parasites, these cowards.
Now he's absolutely right about this. We have these bottom feeding parasites, these grifters. I mean, we can look at the Amazing Lucas, we can look at the Roland Martins, these Benjamin Dixons, these bottom feeders. I 100% agree with that, man. They're bottom feeding losers who wants to now shift their content to what Trump isn't going to do. New possibility that we can include you into that bottom feeding grifter stuff too.
These spineless people that are
Agreed.
so craven that they will do damn near anything for white validation. They will do damn near anything for a pat on the head from Mr. Charlie. You people are despicable, man.
Roland Martin.
So I'm gonna ride you till the wheels fall off. And this is a disaster. And for all those leftists that said, well, let me vote third party, you can thank them for this result right here that you see.
Okay, now you're talking about me now.
You can thank them for that result. Now, when Donald Trump gives Benjamin Netanyahu a pass to escalate the genocide, to make the situation even more diabolical than it is right now, you can thank these third-party leftists, that decided that they're going to throw away their vote and allow this man to be reelected. They can thank themselves when that genocide escalates.
Escalates. It already escalated, man. It's moving into Iran. What is he talking about? Not only is it escalating, but your candidate Kamala Harris, who only got 219 electoral college votes, the only time she got excited wasn't when she was talking about economics. It wasn't when she was talking about social justice. It wasn't none of that. The only time she ever got excited was when she was talking about Israel. So no matter who got in office out of the two, I believe it was going to escalate. But I do believe that Donald Trump is going to do a better job at handling this and getting in Netanyahu's face compared to what we currently have, and especially compared to Harris, because I think she was just going to let him run amok.
When the death toll climbs even higher than it
already
already is.
did. When this
man, Benjamin Netanyahu, declares war on Iran and the conflict escalates even further than it is right now, you can thank those leftists, those people that had an absolutist position. And to some degree, I understand where they're coming from, but when you see the consequences of your decision, you can only look at yourself in the mirror and blame yourself for what.
Did you look at yourself in the mirror before you hopped on this camera? Dude, get out of here. So we're gonna end it right there. I'm gonna put the link of this video in there. But yeah, this guy he's nuts. He's nuts. These people are losing their minds. They're going crazy right now, which is okay with me. But this is part of their new formula. What they want to pivot their content to is pretty much Donald Trump isn't fulfilling his promises. Donald Trump is you guys should regret your vote. People aren't, watch what Roland Martin and Amazing Lucas is doing. They're pivoting their content to not focus on what the Democrats did bad or what the Democrats could be doing next because they don't have a plan. They're pivoting their content to talking about the Republicans. It's part of their new formula. I guess they, feed their base, their liberal base, their black liberal base. They want to feed them this fantasy junk corn on the internet of oh, we should have hope. This is what they're selling their this is what they're selling the people that watches their stuff, hope. And Trump bad, hope. Trump bad, hope. That's it. It's sad to see that these black guys are out here behaving like this, getting on camera, apparently don't have a sink in their house and just acting up. Roland Martin was looking very heavy. I don't know if he put on an extra 500 pounds. This guy up here won't even put on a hat, won't even brush his teeth before he hop on the internet, won't even knock some of the dust out his eyes, whatever. Anyway, and this guy's supposed to be a lawyer, by the way. But this is all I gotta say about this. This is sad. They're going out sad.